Hana. So, the first thing I remember about you is when we first met at on the bus going to Big Event, and you and I were kind of like the newbies, so we didn't really know anybody else, so we're just like, alright, let's just sit together because we don't really know anyone else. So that was really awesome, and you and I became bus buddies after that. We bonded over our artistic interests, and it was really great to get to know you on that bus ride. We had 3 hours both ways to just bond and get to know each other, and that was really awesome because it was my first introduction to really become part of InterVarsity, and so it was really important. And so I just remember one event that happened while you were there that just really, I'll never forget it, because literally it was that time when you and I were walking to school together, and I was stepping off the curb maybe just less than a foot, and we were waiting for the light to turn green, and then all of a sudden you kind of just tapped me on the shoulder, and you were just like, hey Jonna, you should probably step on the curb. And you had no sense of urgency in your voice or anything like that, so I was just like, oh yeah, sure, why not, I'm in the street, I'll just step on the curb. So I stepped back on the curb, and all of a sudden I looked to my left. Not 2 seconds later, a bus starts barreling down the street going, I don't even know how fast, but it was so fast it would have killed me with one strike. And it passed in front of my face with like 5 inches to spare. And all of a sudden I just remember, like, my heart was pounding. I just look at you and I'm just like, Hana! Oh my gosh, I almost just died, and you just told me to nonchalantly just step onto the curb. You had no urgency in your voice whatsoever, and I just died almost. And then you were just started cracking up, and I was cracking up with you, and it was just such a funny moment. But then I had said maybe I should have gotten hit by the bus so that I didn't have to go to my poli-sci midterm. But then you're like, that probably wouldn't be a good excuse, and so I agreed. And I'll never forget that that moment when I almost died and you were just so calm about it. But that's just one thing that I love about you. You're just so, you're loving and caring in everything you do, but you also have such a calming and peace about you that spreads everywhere that you go. And so, I wish you the best of luck in the future. No luck, because God's there with you, so you'll have so much blessing in the future, and I know it. And I'm so happy to have met you, and I love you so much. And I'll hopefully see you on the bus going and coming back from Basileia.